Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Coming, looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
The expressway is wide open. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, the missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Unleashes it on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On second down, looking again to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now second and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's third and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Gamecocks will have it first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Skips away from pressure. He'll throw one to his right. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He goes out of bounds. A play to create a sudden change opportunity. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out.